checkout.dna. Alright, I want to check just to make sure it's there. Probably have to refresh this page here. No, it's there, but we got some problems.
Well, we didn't include all of the stuff that lays out that table. It does have a nav link in it, but
let's see what
I think we're missing an include.
Missing something.
Yeah, if you look at index DNA and go up to the top, yeah, there's under some of those cases. There we go.
Here. All right. So right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Checkout page. All right. So
now here, probably don't need the checkout button and the contents at the bottom.
We don't. So let's that was in navigation, right? So let's hide this if or only show it if the page is indexed. How about that?
Sure.
Okay.
Or aren't we going to want to, even if later on we come back and add other pages like the map page, maybe what we should do is say hide if page equals checkout.
Okay.
Great minds think alike.
So hide if this girl
contains,
or no, show up so check out DNA. Okay.
No, I think you do want to hide it because this is the part that appears in the navigation. This can get a little confusing, by the way, when you're working on these, because you have the option of does contain or doesn't contain, equals or doesn't equals, the hide if and show up. So you can get into a double negative loop that'll drive you crazy. And if you feel like you're being driven crazy, remember that you're just like all the best programmers in the world.
I'll just use the excuse that we've been working too hard on the Macintosh Intel build.
Call the ambulance.
So
it's true though.
Hide if checkout. All right, so
I like that comment at the bottom. I haven't been doing that. That's nice.
Go to this page again. All right, there we go. So now we can start building our cart editing.
You know, this
features.
might be a good time to just, instead of putting just plain text cart checkout page, maybe we should just put a form variables context in there just to demonstrate what it does on the body of that page really quickly.
Well,
or not.
it wouldn't work. It wouldn't be too good in this situation because when you're going to the checkout page,
well, you're depending on the order file.
Depending on the order file,
so the only one would be cart probably.
Well, there's not even that. There's
because of the cookie.
Right.
That's right.
So there's
no form variables. That is the cool thing about cookie. You don't have to worry about passing form variables.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Okay, so let's go back to the checkout page. And so what do we want to do? We want to list all the items in our cart first. And to do that, we always have to access that order file, starting with the order file cart equals cart.
This is very similar to doing a search database equals something. Order file cart equals cart. Instead of searching a database, searches for your order file in the shopping carts folder.
Just to see that they're there, I'm going to do SKU and price again. Just a break. Hit save. And we're on an entirely different page. And we're just hitting checkout.dna, and
from that, it's got the cookie. It goes and looks up the cart that we had.
Yep.
And there's all the stuff. It's a good point also to mention that the product list page layout is probably going to look kind of close to what shopping cart view will look like. So maybe we can do a quick list of some code there.
We could.
I know we have to add it.
However, I'm just going to type it out. It won't take
That's true.
too long here. I say that, and it'll take a long time. Spacing blues 0. I'm going to create a border for now, and
help formatting.
It equals 0. Okay, so we're going to keep, or what we want to do is create a new table row for each found item, and then we'll create.
Actually, you want to surround. You want a new row for each item. Yeah, there you go.
Right, half a step ahead of me, Patrick.
Rarely. So I have to gloat.
Okay.
And you need a closing TD. Oh, there you go. Whoops.
Now you're just being annoying.
I know. I majored in that.
So I'm just grabbing. Remember, inside an order file, we only can use certain reserved order file variable names. Two of the most common right here. There's some more of them, like text, or the text A, for example. And so I think it's text A through
Z now.
Z now, right? Yeah. So. And let's do a. Well, instead of a delete, let's just do. Let's put this in a form so that we can
quantity
do the quantity. That way, if somebody wants to delete an item, they could just put it to 0 or leave it blank.
Sure.
And the code will know to delete it automatically. We were talking. There's options that you can do to edit your cart. You can have some text that says delete if you want that, or you can have a quantity field there, and it's pretty common if you put a quantity of 0 or leave it blank that it will delete that product from the cart. So we'll do that. Okay, and
this is probably a good time to ask, on that field, because we're inside of the line items context, it's going to repeat that input for every item. So aren't we going to have a lot of inputs with the same name?
Right. I'll get to that in 1 second. No, it's a good point. Let's see. Call span. I'm going to type this out first, and then I'll address what I'm doing here. It's kind of hard to type and explain at the same time sometimes. So let's add a excuse me. This would be a description, I guess. Now I'm going to change these to table headers.